Right, where do we start here?
Well, I've got I say a few notes. I've literally just wrote down the games.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
I forgot all the fucking games.
Because since we last did one, let's be honest, it's been fucking dog shit.
Yeah, it has been shit.
This has been utter shite.
for so many different reasons as well, really. Like, what was the last one we done?
We did one after Coventry, so we even missed. Like we did get a win in the cup against Stevenage, but that we didn't keep a clean sheet, so I didn't count.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I think my prediction for that Blackpool game was a 1-0 or 2-1 win. Fuck me,
I think you said if we were 2-0 down after 10 minutes, we're back in the pub.
Yeah.
Were you back in the pub?
No, I weren't. So I was at 3-0. Not bang on 3-0, but...
I've enjoyed periods of as in if you could take those 30 minutes out of the games and just watch that and just forget about everything else. Yeah. I think we played quite good football.
I don't want to say...
We cannot defend it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know, I actually get what you're trying to say. I'm not going to say I necessarily thought we started amazing, but generally you take out like the period where we've just capitulated, we've been okay.
There have been tiny spells where you look at it and you think, oh, we can play a little bit. We can play a little bit. The signs are there.
There was I think someone's picked it into Madden's feet and he flipped it round the corner.
Yeah.
Ran round the corner and it was an overlap and we looked like we knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
But
then we have a little spell where we lose a bit of concentration, we concede one and then we concede another one.
Yeah, quickly.
And then it's,
we're either... You go to that Blackpool game.
We seem to either be 0-0 or 2-0 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like the 1-0 don't last very long.
I feel like we've been like that for a while now.
Yeah, we have.
Not even just under Bond.
It's a bit of a soft underbelly, really.
I think it's even under Powell, we have good periods and then we just capitulate.
Yeah.
Like, same as Brown, when Brown was on his way out. I thought it was similar. We played always more. You saw what I say, I'm sure. I don't know the way it's possible.
Yeah.
We should have introduced you, really. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But I thought, even then, I thought, you know what, we played really well for 25 minutes then, but that's really good games.
No, I actually know what you get your point. Like, you're looking at it from a different perspective to me, but I still get what you're saying. Like, there is generally spells that you go, we're actually fine with a better team, or we look like a team.
Strong now.
But it's what you're doing with the ball. Like, you can have it on the edge of your own box, you can have it in the centre circle. How many crosses we put in the box? How many shots we have in? And you look at those stats at the end of games, and they're low. They're one shot on target.
The stats post I put up, I'm like, I haven't looked for a while, so I've just given up trying to make my point because I'm wrong. But like the average, throughout the games up to like the 6th game, I think, or the 5th, we had like 60% possession on average. And we had on average 12 shots, not many on target. But my point was, well, if you hit the bar and it goes like 2 inches wide, that's better than just a shot target. But it doesn't mean you're winning.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, we might as well start at the Blackpool. I mean, so straight away, I remember coming into the board, and I said to you straight away, I said, have you seen the lineup? And you said, yeah. And I said, if it works, no one cares, because he changed it. So if it works, no one really mentioned it. But if it doesn't, you get battered for that because you've just completely abandoned your pre-season.
Coventry wasn't actually that bad. I know we lost.
No, I'll be honest. I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, I really did not think.
I remember saying on the last show we did, I left that game, and for the first time in a long time, I saw signs of improvement. I saw what we were trying to do. I saw an identity we were trying to play with, and I was like, all right, fine.
Yeah, let's give it some time.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah, and it was like, all right, fine. Let's run with it. The very next game, he's changed it.
Yeah,
right.
And it's like, wow, what you doing?
And not only changed it, just randomly chucked Ridgewell in, and kind of chucked him under the bus, to be honest. Because he's an experienced player. He's played in the Prem, he's played abroad. and he was shit, but
It
he
was a
was
weird
he was
comment.
unfit.
Yeah,
He should not have been playing.
Yeah, there's nowhere
He's
near
a- he looks good. He looks in good shape in his suit.
But he clearly
So
wasn't.
there's a difference between like being fit, like, he may look good in front of the mirror, but like his stamina, and he was way off it.
You know, and I like through listening to various podcasts and interviews, I absolutely love Ridgewell, but he should not have been anywhere near that team because he was I mean, it's in the most least disrespectful way. That's probably the worst debut I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he should not have
I
played. No, he
I
should not
understand
have
what you're
played.
saying, but I've seen some stinkers.
Yeah.
I have seen some stinkers.
I didn't notice that he was that bad, but then when I watched the highlights, well, the lowlights, he was.
I don't
he
even
was
call them
half
lowlights
jogging.
anymore. I just call them the footage of the game.
Yeah,
It's not high or low. It's just.
The first goal, the conditions in it happens. You get over it. But
That I thought was just unlucky.
that's when you get on
And
with
I
it.
didn't think it was Oxley's fault. And there's these geezers that were sat behind or stood behind me, and they were calling in. I might have to bleep it.
No, that's right. I know about
But it was like they were singing Oxley. And it's in the 10th minute of the game. And I was like, no, I can't hold it. Mate, it was shocking.
Where did you sit?
The West Stands.
Well, that's why you get all the kids in it.
And I went up there and like, was that their team, mate? And his mate was like, oh, he's just seen West Ham lose 5-0, so he's pissed off. I was like,
You shouldn't even be here then. Fuck off somewhere else.
that goal was unfortunate. But I mean, one of the two could have dealt with it.
Well, the second one for me, I don't know if we've been working on, or if we had been working on that three at the back in midweek. I doubt it from what happened.
Yeah.
But generally, if we play a four at the back there and not that 3/5, that goal doesn't happen.
Was it a through ball and
All they were just every ball they played.
It was
they were,
Lennon
they,
and Ridgewell were just like, are you getting it? Am I getting
They
it?
played. So you had Lennon in the centre. This is not the goal even. This is just the sort of the general first half. You had Lennon in the centre, Shaughnessy on the right, and Ridgewell on the left. And all they were doing was passing it in between the lines. So it was either between Lennon and Shaughnessy or Lennon and Ridgewell. That's all they were doing. And it just looked like we hadn't trained.
Yeah. I know it's their job, but I just feel like three at the back is quite difficult. Like being a wing back is really hard.
Yeah.
If
You're
you
doing
don't
two
know.
jobs.
Yeah,
It is
and then
hard.
three centre backs.
I think you have to be shit up to play that. Yeah. I think you've got to be a really shit up side to play that.
Yeah, or you just know each other.
Yeah.
You're just shit.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a clue what each other's names were.
You joke about it, they probably sort of didn't in that sense. Like,
It's hard.
Well, the manager don't, does he?
Yeah. Like if you play on a Sunday, you don't. If you play with
it's
someone
awkward, isn't it?
it's weird.
Yeah, you don't like it.
So when you're playing against professional strikers,
that have also played with each other, like.
it's not easy. But I mean, that's probably an excuse. You should be
I
able to deal with through ball better.
Yeah, you should.
Especially with two old midfielders.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We were playing five at the back and two CDMs. It was just like, how are we getting cut apart this easily? Because that's the worrying thing for me over the whole start of the season. The results look like we're not even competing.
Yeah.
We're getting turned over so easily.
Yeah.
Heavy defeat after heavy defeat. If you blag a couple of draws in there, and we're currently sat on even 2 points, and the defeat's narrow, you'd go, all right, leave it, because it's maybe working. But we're just getting fucking hammered.
It's just unfortunate, isn't it? Like the Wickham game, we should have won that. We should have won it. No.
Yes, I mean, we should
89th
have won.
minute we were winning that.
3-2.
And we haven't even chucked it away to draw it. We've actually lost it.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? When you look at that, but we should just have dealt with that better.
I saw some people blaming the manager for that, and
That's
I mean,
players, man.
that's
You
the
can't
players.
make-
I don't think you can blame the manager.
If you can't see that out.
you could go well, he said it. He wanted to do it. You could go no one up front.
Yeah.
And 6 defenders and 4 midfield, and you shouldn't
Just let it and
concede
kick it for 3 minutes.
Right. To concede 2 in 4 minutes, whatever it was, that is shit.
Yeah, it's terrible. And
There's no excuses there. For that.
No, it's players' fault. You can't make.
It's just poor game management.
Yeah.
Poor game management. I think we had Phil Robinson at that point as well.
All
you got to do is play it down the channel to him.
Yeah.
Just play it down the channel.
I didn't mind that substitution because I could see.
No, I didn't go. I was out of the country,
I
but
didn't go, luckily.
But I was
follow it.
I was fine with it. I didn't necessarily look and go, oh my god, we're throwing this away.
No, I didn't think so.
That to me was someone saying, well look, we'll bring him on for pace, play it in behind or whatever. You know, just do something with the ball. Don't just give it away.
As soon as they got the third, though, as soon as they equalised, you knew what was coming next.
Well, as I say, I was at the country and we done a 12-man accumulator. And I put Wickham in it. And we were 3-1 up. And I went, no, boys, seriously, don't worry about it. We'll lose 4-3. Taking the piss, to be honest with you. I did not think we was going to lose 4-3. And the next thing, half hour later, my phone was off. I turned my phone.
No, we've lost it.
We lost it.
You won your bet, or still
No, I still lost the bet.
Yeah, 11 teams let him down.
Yeah. But, I mean, I was taking the piss, but I mean, it kind of shows I'll say it again, the soft underbelly.
Yeah,
it's a mental thing.
It is a mental thing.
We've got a mental stumbling block and we can't get through it.
Psychology, man, and it's really weird. It's hard to watch, only because we're losing.
It is hard to watch.
You're like watching people who are confident people.
Yeah.
By all accounts, you've got to be pretty confident to be a professional footballer.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, you have. Go out there in front of thousands of people.
Yeah. So then when you go there and you're vulnerable, it looks wrong. Like they will look wrong.
One thing that I don't think is helping, I agree, like it is something you've got to find out within yourself, like individually, and then you've got to come together collectively and fix it. You can't coach that.
No.
You've got to just find that somewhere, and it will happen. It's not going to last forever.
Yeah.
But what I don't think the manager has helped, like towards that, he's put so much on this lack of a clean sheet. Lack of a clean sheet.
It's
like mate, if we go and win a game 2-1, 3-2, everyone's buzzing. We got to win. No one's moaning. We didn't win it 3-0.
We didn't beat Sunderland 2-1. Go, for fuck's sake, we didn't keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, we didn't keep a clean sheet. Everyone was buzzing. We won. Just shut up about trying to keep a clean sheet. Just try and win. Just play for a win, and then if you get one, you get another. And then the winning breeds that confidence.
Definitely.
And then you get your clean sheet.
Yeah, he put too much emphasis
He's putting
on
he's
too much pressure.
far too much pressure on
I
that
think
clean
it's too
sheet.
much pressure on everything. It's like too much pressure on the clean sheet, too much pressure on the geezer who kept us up last season.
That's still got to have like surgery on his face.
Yeah.
Still shouldn't be playing.
No, he shouldn't.
No, he definitely shouldn't be playing.
And then he's just,
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Well, no. I think if you wear a mask, you shouldn't be playing. I don't know medically, but if I was the manager in an ideal world, I'd say you should be playing.
You've got to wear a mask.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So you
The only thing
can't
I
be in a
can kind of
condition.
liken it to, like, I don't wear glasses, but I can imagine it playing football wearing
Oh yeah,
glasses.
I couldn't wear these and fucking play
Yeah,
football.
I know it's completely different, but it's just having something on your face
Face is really
that you
different.
wouldn't normally
Subconsciously, you're going to be a bit like.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks mental with his low socks.
Low socks, his sleeves.
The crow mask.
Yeah.
Like if you're
he's
thinking, and when he does that,
Mate, I'm thinking that anyway when he hasn't got the mask on. It scares the shit out of me.
He's frightening. And that's what, when Bond said the other day that our strikers are too similar, I thought,
Yeah, I
think
didn't get
you
it.
got it wrong.
He has got that wrong.
You're watching 3 different players today.
Yeah.
They're all creative, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. But Humphreys is just powerful.
Yeah.
Cox
Humphreys is
clever.
Cox is clever. He wants to drop deep and see the ball.
and
Gucci wants to get in the box.
And wants to get the ball, get in the 6-yard box.
I like good shit.
Yeah,
I really like him, and I think. I know he's been stuck out on the wing for the most time he's been here so far, but the 2 games he's got to start up front, he's scored in both.
Yeah. But I don't even think playing him out wide is the worst. Anywhere
No,
near the worst.
I do agree with you. I don't, because I'm going to say the same as you
What was
before.
it? Was it Blackpool game where he missed 2 close efforts? Was that?
No, it was Peterborough.
So he's like cut in.
He's cut in and done well.
And almost scored 2 Freddie Eastwood-esque goals.
Yeah.
And then he's coming from the left in the second half, slotted a through ball in, and you think, well, all right, he's playing out wide. It's not where he wants to play.
He certainly don't look out of his depth.
No, I don't think.
In theory, that works. He's almost
No, I do actually agree. I don't have a problem with that. I just have a.
Mo Salah plays out wide.
Yeah. That I was saying before how that's not obviously to that level, but I think I thought that's how he was going to play. He was going to be not a left winger. He was going to be a left forward.
It's a left forward.
Yeah, left forward. It's
But
like,
he's kind of not playing that. It's a bit.
really.
I think it's a bit unfair on him to them because people will eventually say, "Oh, he can't."
Yeah,
act
people
this."
that haven't really got a
And I don't think that's fair, 'cause I think he
they
was
don't
good,
know
like-
how like shapes work. They think, oh, he's on the wing.
No, he's just running
It's,
wide.
it's just not. He's just wide of the front three.
And you can't see how that would work. People, if he gets a couple of goals, it's like when, I mean, I'll kick back to Freddie Eastwood, Mark Gower. But
Oh yeah, but the glory days.
Like when we were good, the reason we were good is because everyone was worried about Freddie Eastwood.
Yeah.
And Mark Gower could just get the ball. And then I thought, and that's what could potentially Goodship could do with Humphreys and Cox. So you can't mark all three.
No.
Any time we've got those three on the pitch together, we don't get the ball to them.
Well, yeah.
That's been the
But
problem
they seem to have scored.
all of last season.
No,
And that's the one that that's the one that wasn't like rectified for me during the summer. We did not sign a creative midfielder.
Nah.
Yeah,
To me, it looks like
we thought replaced
the
Wordsworth.
same as Drew. Like he's energetic, he's a bit box to box. He'll win a few crunching tackles. You can tell he's been at that much higher level.
Yeah, he's got a touch of class.
I thought he was really good in that Peterborough game,
Yeah.
and he was like nothing fancy about it. Like no ponytail, no tattoos, black
Tucked his shirt in as well,
tucked
yeah.
in. He was
Love
getting
that.
stuck in. Now I really liked him.
For like psychological reasons as well, like if you look at our squad, we've got Hyatt, Manton, Hamilton. They're kind of similar, I would say. And then you've got DM. They're all four players are almost the same.
That
And so what does that do when you identify yourself as a player? You're like, yeah, this is like we play a bit, and you've got like you've got this impression in your head.
Yeah, you've got an
What kind of
idea,
player
I guess.
So you've got four
stand
players.
finder was my role.
So you've got like four players that are thinking, oh God, there's four of us here. Like this don't make me feel good. So no confidence at all. You don't know if you play. Some players need to know they're playing, and some players need to know they've got a bat.
Well, that's probably one of the issues. Keep chopping and changing the team as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think when you do lose, and some people are bad, yeah, you have to change it. But the constant change of the not only the lineup. I don't mind the lineup, but it's the actual shape. That's what does me. I think you should be able to change the lineup, but the shape
Should be.
for me.
The whole thing just
I
screams
get
to
it,
me
but
that he's still experimenting.
Yeah. I think we're built for 4-2-3-1.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
you're
we're
probably
built for,
right.
but I think Cox has to play regardless, and he's best to shoot to 10. So yeah, I agree with you. in that
Yeah,
sense.
and then Humphreys, and then you can sort of get away
With a good ship on the wing.
It's a bit deeper, but I think he's still alright. And I think
It's still an attacking role.
I want him to.
I don't know what's going on with him.
It must be confidence.
I think it's confidence. I think it's got to be confidence.
And then I think we look scary.
Like,
Therefore,
when Mac was on form, like he used to be, he genuinely a really good winger.
That's what's so
Genuinely
ridiculous to
really-
me.
He gets one runs with it.
You sit here in a pub or wherever you are, like pre-match, you see the lineup come out, and you look at it, and man for man,
You go, that's good.
the
Like,
lineup
that's
looks
all right.
quite good.
Yeah, good on paper.
There's not shit players there at all. They're not shit, but they're individuals right now. They're not a team.
yeah. Well, they're barely individuals.
There's something not
Yeah.
They
making
probably
it
can't
gel.
even remember why they made it as footballers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When you always go compare it to Sunday, you go and play on Sunday, you can't really. But like if you kind of forget what you're good at if you feel a bit rubbish. It's the same for professional footballers.
Well, maybe we don't have much of a dressing room here. You go back, say, to even 2 years ago, so even last season, when you still had like Coca and stuff like that.
Mate, we cut out Coca, Timlin,
Wordsworth,
Ranger.
Atkinson, Leonard. Like you go a bit further back, Barrett went. I know that's a bit further back now, but yeah.
There was big characters. In
Yeah, there was people that sort of, they might not necessarily have been like the most liked, but they were characters and people got respected. I don't think we have that. There is an acceptance to going to goal now.
It's like they're all looking at each other and
Yes, here we go again.
Not
Yeah.
taking any responsibility for their own game as well.
Yeah.
But you do need you need someone to like back you up a bit sometimes, and feel like you're going to get a bollocking if you don't do something properly.
You just need.
But at the end of the day, it's like Coke said it to me, my best mate. He
He's
said,
name dropping
He said,
now.
at the end of the day, it's just you against that other bloke.
Yeah, that is so true.
It's a cliche, but it's win your battles, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's
It's
literally
so
you against
You're
him.
a centre back against their centre forwards. I'm a right back against their left mid or whatever. It's
And if you
win
do-
your battles.
All you can do is try and do that properly.
Yeah, I think you're bang on, and it is probably where we're having problems because when you even looking at highlights, there are times when an individual hasn't won his battle, and it means someone else has to come across, and then someone else is free, and they've lost that battle because they shouldn't be there. And
it's like overcomplicating the game sometimes. I think that's probably what Bond is doing.
Yeah.
I don't think he obviously understands the tactics of football.
Yeah, he actually obviously does.
Yeah, but applying it to our level, maybe not.
Yeah,
or,
I think that's probably bang on.
Yeah, he definitely knows.
You know, he's had probably, not in terms of managerial experience, but he's probably the most experienced manager. That's it. That we had.
Yeah, coach.
Not as a manager as such, but like I say, he's been a coach for what,
20
odd years.
He's had a 23-year post-playing career.
Yeah. At a good level as well.
Very good
he's been in
level.
Champions League.
Yeah, he's worked with like Luka Modric and Gareth Bale.
Yeah, I mean,
the guy knows what he's talking about.
He must actually know what he's talking about.
Stupid. But
there is a applying it to this level, he probably doesn't know how to do it, and that's probably bang on.
Yeah, it's like what people say, Pep is amazing, but could he apply it to, obviously he could. He's all about emotion.
He probably could,
Yeah, he's like emotion, passion, psychological improvements. You can apply that to anything, but just tactics, I don't think you can. Like, you can't, that team had never played together before, really, in a competitive match apart from commentary. You're trying to get us play like 4 different formations in different phases of the game. Yeah. That's really hard.
Yeah,
that's demanding, man. That's demanding.
I wouldn't expect City to play 4 different formations.
No.
I genuinely wouldn't.
Yeah, so he seems to have abandoned it now, but like back at the start of the season, which this sounds crazy to say, we're still at the start of the season. But
it's only just
we've gone through so many different changes in the first month, like bring it right back to like those first 2 games of the season, and it looked like we're going with this like playing out from the back. Like we said it in the very first show, if you're going to go with that, you've got to stick with it, because if you don't, it's confusing. But it took Manchester City, under the best tactician in the world, a year to get it right.
Yeah.
And they had some of the best players in the world, the best coach in the world.
Best facilities.
It took them a year. What chance have we got?
Well, that's it, isn't it? That's like, if Bond does go, which I think most people think he should now, I feel bad about it, but I think
I'm waiting on the announcement whilst we're recording.
I'll check Twitter soon.
It's 8:15. There's nothing's happening.
What I worry about is that we can't just keep sacking.
No, we definitely can't.
So the next appointment, I don't know, maybe we have to go down with him.
I'll be honest with you, I totally agree. I was a mate of mine went to the Orient game last night. I'm not going to name drop anything he said, but he spoke to someone who's quite close to the club.
Yeah.
And he thinks he didn't know who it was. He's guessing who it is. But it's someone that's high up at the club.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he doesn't think it's Bond's fault. He thinks it's the players' fault.
Right.
And that the fans don't understand that we can't keep chopping and changing players. Managers, and we might just have to bite the bullet, so to speak, and go, right, if we're going to go down, let's go down.
Yeah, with somebody that can rebuild.
Yeah, and I have no reason to believe he's lying. So,
I just feel like, they're not, the players aren't happy with Bond. The rumours are, whatever, obviously true. But it's like, I do feel part of me thinks, well, have a bit of respect for yourself.
That's what I've always said.
And your mates, who you're playing with, who you see every day, back each other up.
Yeah. No, I said the same last season. I was like, I don't actually care if a player. You get some people say, well, they don't understand the club and all that. Yeah. I don't necessarily agree. I don't think it makes a difference.
No.
But I think you should have some professional pride.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to get battered every week.
No.
I'd think, no, I'm going to do something about this.
Yeah.
Even if it means, it sounds ridiculous, even if it means I'm going to go in first 10 minutes in and get a yellow card. Yeah. Just to show, just to give a bit of bite, rather than just basically rolling over.
We are. And it's like the Wicked game is like
it's inexcusable, man.
Yeah, that's the last
that
thing.
One really is. That is a total shot.
It's inexcusable.
Imagine you're 3-2 up, you think, we turn the corner.
Your first win.
Yeah.
But, even if he went to 3-0, obviously it did go, but even if he finished 3-0, at least we've got a point. Fucking hell,
we've actually managed to lose.
Yeah. That's a massive moment in our season, that game.
Yeah.
That's like, I always remember season, like particular games in seasons where you think you remember it, and
It's
that's
turning
what
points,
sent us down, or that's what got us out.
Yeah, no, you're
Do you remember where
100%.
Frank Booster got sent off away at Bristol Rovers?
And we lost 4-3, didn't
and
we?
I thought,
And
we
the
were
grass-
relegated.
I remember the exact same. I remember I didn't go to it. I remember listening to it on the radio, and I was like, we're done.
Yeah,
I thought we're done.
I knew that we were relegated when as soon as he got sent off.
Yeah, it was just it just sort of all added up, and it kind of felt like that yesterday. I didn't go, but with the Hutchinson red card, it felt like that's the end for Bond.
Yeah.
It that for me was
Even
that
the
we're not
youngsters
getting
are
back
losing
into
their
the
heads.
youngsters. A youngsters. He wants to be in the first team, and he's lost his head.
Yeah, I think like
That's frustration,
If
man.
that's someone that manages people better, not Bond.
It don't happen.
Yeah, I think maybe it doesn't happen because it's like that lacks in concentration.
Yeah.
When
Yeah, I
you
totally
just get up
agree.
and you play.
Yeah.
I understand you get a red mist.
Yeah, that happens.
It does that, but I've seen it. I assume you both have.
Yeah, I
seen
saw
it,
it.
I've
but
seen it.
That's not red mist.
No.
That's losing your head.
Yeah,
He's
his
completely lost
head's
his
fallen
head.
off.
A split second, he's just snapped.
Yeah.
And of course he regrets it, like he's tweeted about it, whatever.
Yeah.
Fair play, he's owned it. Like,
Oh yeah, of course.
he's
Yeah.
man enough to,
Yeah, fair play.
Fair play.
to stand there and say,
That-
I got it
that-
wrong.
That's more. It's brilliant. He's shows more bollocks than.
Yeah, he's more mature than
Yeah.
some of the other players have been.
Yeah.
The more senior players.
That happens to the best of us. That happened to me at play football the other day. Against like 18-year-olds. Kick the ball in. Shocker. That happens. But yeah, that did feel like a bit of a moment where it's like, yeah, yes, it's so. I mean, like you needed a little confirmation that he's lost the dressing room.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
And
think,
then.
what do you think? Do you think that you earn respect, or do you
Yeah,
think,
I think you
or
earn
do you think as a manager in authority, you deserve a little bit?
Oh no, I think you
Without
deserve a little
working.
bit. No, I
Yeah,
thought
you do deserve to be like, he
100%.
is your boss. Like, in any other walk of life, you could work in an office, you could work wherever. There's like senior members of staff in every other industry. They do get treated with a degree of respect because they've worked hard to get up that ladder.
Yeah.
So yeah, you treat them with a degree of respect. don't
But
you?
then obviously you earn your respect, and that's when you can flourish in any industry. If you think your boss is a dickhead, then you're going to do what's asked of you to an extent. Maybe 70% of what you should be doing.
Yeah.
But if you think this guy knows what he's talking about, and you like him, respect him, you're going to do a lot more.
Well, from what we've been told, when he first came in, players really liked it. From what we've been told, they said it was like they said breath of fresh air, but it was a bit different to what
A
we
new
was
philosophy.
doing. Yeah, it was a kind of like, you know, that we're behind him, and to be honest with you, from what we've been told the last 3 weeks, it's completely changed.
Football is football.
Yeah, that's
But
that.
if we won last night, it's a meaningless game, sort of. And then, say if Pompey weren't cancelled, we won that.
Yeah, or even
the
a
actual
point.
changes so quickly.
Yeah, even a point. You go, actually, I'm not saying it's a turning. You wouldn't say a turning point, but you'd be like, oh, is there something there actually?
Yeah, I think I do still, even though I'm probably the only person, I still think that there is potentially something there because.
No,
when
I actually do. I'm with you. I do think he should go.
Yeah.
But
I do. Think
I'm
there's
not of the opinion that if he stays, we lose every game.
No,
I
no,
do
of
think
course.
eventually
I
we'll
am.
have to change.
Yeah, you actually.
I know, and it's,
Well,
listen, it's not personal at all. Like, I don't see. I do not see us picking up a
That's
point.
it. See, I'm kind of, the reason I'm the opposite is because I think a lot of people.
It's so horrible to say it. It
I
really
think
is.
a lot of people
I'd take no joy in that.
seem to have turned the players a bit now.
Maybe, yeah.
And I think as
Yeah.
soon as they tell on the players, and it goes away from them because that's an excuse for players. Then
Yeah.
if everyone's on the sideline, we saw it with Brown, we saw it with Power, and now we've seen it with him. It's when they get to that manager should go stage, the players almost ease off a bit.
And then there's like.
It's not the pressure isn't on them.
It's like the players going, oh, hang on, they're on him here.
Yeah,
We can get
but
a bit
if we
of
turn on, I'm not saying
bit of a
let's
free
turn
one.
on the players. What I mean is I saw a lot of people after Rochdale saying some players are actually a disgrace.
Yeah.
And I'm not
There
saying that written for a while.
Was there
Actually.
not like a high? I didn't go because I couldn't go. But when they clapped off at the end, what did you see?
I left on the final whistle. I didn't hang
Apparently that was,
around.
but the thing that what was the home game before Rochdale? Peterborough.
In the league, yeah.
Yeah, we had MK in the cup.
And there was like,
I don't think there's clapped for MK. I left at the fourth went in, but
Yeah,
I'd be amazed if they clapped.
there was like a period in the game where where it didn't take much for the fans to get back on side with the team, and that
happened at MK.
That was MK.
I think
we got one back.
And the fans thought, I can sort of see it a bit here, what we're doing.
That was the night. I think I posted on the Zone that night, and it was like, do you know what? Actually, there are signs here.
Yeah.
But I don't think Bond gets that out of him because he keeps changing it.
No.
Yeah.
We look at our best when we play two up front, two strikers, and it's been Humphreys and Goodship. That's how we started at Wickham. We got our noses in front.
We got 3 goals.
Got 3 goals, and then he changed it again. We didn't start that way against Milton Keynes.
2-0 down.
2-0 down. We changed it at half time to 2 up front. We got ourselves back in it.
And then
that's how we got start games.
And then it lifted the crowd a
Yeah.
bit.
And ultimately, they got their goals, so we weren't pushing a bit forward.
But that's why I think he won't get it right here, because he keeps changing it. There is a potential, like you were saying earlier about like a nice little move we had with Manson flicking one round the corner at Cox, I think it was, or whoever. We can play some nice football, but then the next game that lineup's changed, there's that clip going around on Twitter where, oh, look at Rochdale. Don't tell me Guardiola's not influencing English football. Look at the press. Look at the defending we're doing. It's non-existent.
And the thing about the press in that particular goal is that when Bond came in last year, that's actually what we did do a bit better.
Yeah.
That was almost our only attribute.
Yeah.
Someone dug up his interview.
We worked hard.
Yeah.
Someone dug up his interview when he first come in.
Yeah,
like, we're going to be the hardest working team in this league.
Are
we?
And we were.
What was that for? The 6 games?
We actually were.
We were.
I think there was one game. I think it was Rochdale away. Funny enough.
Wickham at home.
I remember going to Rochdale away, and I thought, fuck me, I thought we was down.
Was that his first game? Wickham at home.
No, it was Fleetwood away.
A lot of people said it was.
But his first game at home was Wickham at home.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember. I thought we were the worst.
I can't remember.
And then after that, it kind of improved. Yeah.
It was always going to be tough, those 6 games, but at that time, that's the job he was brought in to do, keep us up. And he did it. And no matter what happens next with him, you'll always have to be grateful for that. He kept us up.
Yeah, definitely. Well, probably my favourite moment as a South End fan.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, apart from Wembley wins.
Oh yeah, obviously. But
and also, I like weird games like when we got promoted to the Championship and we drew 2-2 at Barnsley away.
When you were talking earlier about moments that define a season, that was the game I knew we were going up that day. Twice we were behind, twice we came back against another team that were going for it with us away. And it was we're going
in
up.
Like an intimidating town. And, that's one of my favourite games.
I got stuck in the car park for like 4 hours after that game. I didn't care.
When the game after that we beat Swansea? Was that the game after, or did we have a home game then?
I'm pretty sure we lost the following home game. I think it was like Easter Monday. We lost to Doncaster or something. But then we went and drew with Swansea.
Swansea got promoted that day.
But that's that like that you said though you do get those moments
where you just know.
Good or bad.
Yeah, man. But old Bondy. I do feel guilty for him. I do.
I feel bad. I do actually feel bad for him, but I do think he's done.
Well, sometimes, and it's a shame because if,
I genuinely never want to see a manager get the sack unless I actually don't like the bloke. Like, I can't think of an example. Like, if we'd appointed Steve Evans, I'd probably just be waiting for him to get sacked because I don't like the bloke. Honestly, he could get us the championship. I just don't. Oh, maybe. He's actually one. He's doing alright, genuinely.
But he always does.
Yeah, he starts well.
Evans goes in. He gets his checkbook out, and he always starts well. These days, he doesn't actually stick around at a club for too long. There's a reason for that. It's like as soon as it turns, he'll a little bit similar to Phil Brown. He'll just start battering the players, which is what Bond's doing as well. That's not helping.
That's in the Magic Sponge podcast. Can't remember what player, but he's like ex-Crawley player that he just was there for a bit.
David Noble.
He wasn't at Crawley, he was at somewhere else.
Rotherham.
And Crawley was like, we don't do it like that. We didn't do that at Crawley. And he's like, fuck off. What a great.
That's fucking great.
Amazing.
So who do you think actually replaces him? Because I think he is done.
I think it would be miraculous if he stays.
If he's here for the next week, Fleetwood.
Before we get on to quickly, like who should be next. Yeah, we've not got a game this weekend because Pompey have got international call-ups. Whoever's making the decisions at Portsmouth, stupid. Because you've now given yourself a fixture backlog. We'll have that rearranged for a midweek at some point. You could have played us.
I'm waiting for it.
You could have put your 17-year-old like kid keeper in goal. You'd still beat
They
us.
hammered us, didn't they, last year? When we played in their second team.
We played them away, I think, and we lost 2-0. That was quite early on, and that was a game where I
played the Yang up front.
I turned my power that game.
We played the Yang up
Quite early on, because it was just so backward.
Did we not have Pompey at home in the cup?
Yeah, no, we
And they
did.
battered us with
Yeah,
their second team.
yeah, no, we
Smashed
did.
us all over
In
the
that
place.
fucking.
We're like
Who's
three-
making that decision, like you say?
just play us like.
Yeah.
Because surely you look at it and think they've lost every league game. All right, we've got a few call-ups. Fuck it, we'll play them.
But football's so mad that we could quite easily have gone there and won.
Yeah, it is actually.
It's a
I mean,
joke.
I doubt it.
No, yeah,
but you're right. It could
it's
just
like
happen,
the
couldn't
perfect
it?
bananas.
Because who went? I'm assuming Demetriou didn't get called up this time.
No, he didn't.
But we wouldn't have had Milligan.
It was Milligan and Kelman.
Milligan and Kelman, yeah.
Fair play to
Kelman's,
Kelman.
Look at something.
Kelman's pretending to be American.
Apparently, when you're applying to get a game called off for call-ups, if you're the home team, you've got to do it, I think, 3 days advance. No, surely it can't be 3 days.
That's quite short, isn't it?
But then the away team get 5 days. I think it's after the call-ups are made.
Yeah, right.
Not 3
right,
days
okay.
before the games, that'd be like ridiculous.
After the call.
So after the call-ups are made, if you're the home team, you get 3 days to apply for it to be called off. If you're the away team, you get 5.
Yeah.
It's probably because of the travel in it for fans and that.
Maybe, yeah.
That's the only thing I would think.
That's the thing about like we're seeing Milligan's name in the Australia's squad.
He's a fucking
He's got the
captain.
C next to him.
Yeah.
He's a shit hot player, but he's probably just used to being so good wherever he goes, and everyone else is like way below.
And probably being.
So that's why I come here.
I think a player like him, who literally, he is a CDM. He's going to sit in front of that back four. He needs to play in a team that has got some width.
Yeah.
Because he picks up the ball, okay, who am I giving it to now? And there's no one.
No.
Like,
Do you remember how good we were last how good Luton were against us last season?
Yeah.
And they were so good because Alan McCormack was amazing.
Yeah, just sitting there. And,
That if Milligan played in that game, it would have been a different game.
Yeah.
I think.
no, I know. They were.
I think he can make us good.
Yeah.
Under a different manager.
No, I do agree. He's one of the most tidiest players we've had.
Yeah, I think so. I thought he was so good to watch.
Yeah.
Even though the first home game was.
I've seen a few fans like not get him. I'm like, really? Like, I really rate him. Like,
Oh mate, it's-
I've seen some people say, well,
I understand he's like 34.
people-
I get he's not going to get. Like,
Yeah.
His legs are probably going, but
but I've seen a couple of tweets
Don't need to run.
about him saying like, they're not slagging him off, but I've seen people asking, am I really seeing Milligan getting slagged off? And I've seen nothing. I'm like, where are you getting this from?
oh, I've seen him being slagged off a bit.
I haven't. I've not seen any of this.
I've seen people say, oh, he's too old, all he does is pass backwards, he doesn't run
No,
enough.
because if he passes forwards, we're going to lose it.
Yeah, true.
the passing it along the back, people hate that, but if we.
I actually don't mind it,
Yeah, I
but
think it's-
I will admit, when
Well,
you're 3-0 down, it is pointless.
Yeah, well, then he doesn't. It's not
Because,
great.
I will admit that. I think it was.
The thing that does my head in is that we pass it sideways and keep the ball, and the crowd goes mad and boos.
Yeah, no,
And then-
I can't stand
And then we hit it long and they fucking boo.
I'm the exact same. I fucking hate that.
What are we meant to do?
Yeah, no, I'm the exact
It's the same
same.
with Bond's like post-match interviews. He either says something and he could say anything and it'd be wrong, even if it was the opposite of what he was going to say.
No, I'm totally with you.
Well, and the latest one is he said nothing and he still got it wrong.
Yeah. So like in that respect, I just feel like
He's sitting there now, he's like, I cannot win. I literally can't win.
If
I've
I
said nothing.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I mean, yeah. Fucking imagine him sitting there just going, don't get it. That speech about the end is United, all that. I love that. Even though you didn't
No,
like
I
it.
didn't like it. So,
Yeah,
that sounded to me someone's off their head.
He probably was.
Yeah, he probably
like, he
was.
probably thought, what am I going to do here? Like, he's off his head with emotion. Yeah.
He's probably just so genuinely disappointed or angry that he has been at a higher level.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah, right.
I think we're going a bit off topic here, but I'm pretty sure it was Bobby Charlton. He became a manager somewhere, and he either got sacked or he quit really early on. He said he couldn't understand why players didn't understand him.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe we're at a similar point here.
Maybe he understands the game a bit too well.
Yeah.
To something,
He probably is trying to be too clever.
to something of a similar extent. And again, I'm going way. You've gone a bit off. I'm going even more off now. It's like when I coach kids, and like I coach an under-12s team and I coach under-7s. Like I've asked an under-7s kid where he wants to play. He turns around to me and says Liverpool. Like he doesn't understand the position.
Right.
So that's what I'm working with there. But then you turn around to a 12-year-old, where do you want to play? And they say, I want to play behind the striker.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, there's that age. That's an age gap. What we're talking about here with Bond is it's an ability gap, where he's worked with players like we said earlier, Gareth Bale, Luka Modric, like some of the world's best players. Now he's working in League One.
Yeah.
He needs to realise what he's working with.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's doing that.
No. With that thing you just said about that 7-year-old saying Liverpool, that's probably
It was
a good
really
thing.
cute.
That's a good thing, no?
No, I guess so. Yeah, it's the wrong club. I mean,
Yeah. Imagine being that confident as a 7-year-old going, I want to play for Liverpool. Fair play. He's going to go far.
But yeah, I've just looked at like Bond's Wikipedia here quickly. And it's like, I can't imagine the standard was that good at Hong Kong Pegasus.
I mean, if he's managed to get them playing the football, he's trying to get them to play here. And he's got them to play it.
He's actually
there's something wrong.
had 2 spells there. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
So
Do you know, he just shouldn't wear a cap as well. He looks mental with a cap on.
You said the exact same.
oh my god, yeah,
Don't wear the cap!
they look too big for
That's
him.
exactly what he said.
You know-
If we can get it off. Right?
It's
They're all too big
you know
for
when
him.
the only manager can wear a cap is Tony Douglas because he looks like 2 different people. So it's like he can get away with saying weird stuff. So
Makes
you put
me
the
laugh.
cap on and you go,
Yeah, that mate. But the thing that bugs me as well, I'm not a bit OCD like this. Where we're obviously like, gears all Nike, whatever, training kits all Nike. He's got like an Adidas hat on. I'm like, actually, the last game of the season against Sunderland, he had Nike tracky bottoms on, an Adidas top. I'm like, what are you doing?
He's got all
You
the
can't do
brand
that.
son.
You can't do that.
No, he's been at Spurs. He's got a
He's
waist
just
behind him.
well, he's just took all the gear, isn't he? From
Baseball
yeah.
caps on, no. Looks like he should be in the bushes with some binoculars.
No,
The
unless it's a
baseball
lucky
caps
one, but he's not working.
Yeah.
He must have lost it.
Man. He's got the wrong one on.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I know we went off the tangent. So who do you think replaces him?
Who do I think or who do I want?
I think he's going to take his cap off and our new manager's going to...
No, he's going to take his cap off and he's going to remove a mask and be Harry underneath.
Like Scooby Doo, isn't it?
He's going to take the cap off and there's going to be a jam
You
roll
bedded
with
in
Coley
players.
at the top of the hat.
We'd be better with Sandra Redknapp managing than us.
Who should we have?
Because I think it's not a case of who do you want anymore. I don't
We've
think
actually
it's
been
that-
asked this ties in. I've put something out on Instagram, like some questions for us, and
To the fans.
that's what we've been asked.
Oh, it's not asked, so-
all 62 followers. We've been asked. Who would you like to see as our next manager if Bond goes?
Right, well, I'm going to assume he is going.
Yeah, I do think it is a case of when, not if.
I just can't see the turn around to this. But people might say it's too early or it's going to ruin another club legend, whatever. But I genuinely think the only person it has to be is Barrett. It's the only one I can see coming in. Because I don't think another name's going to work. I think with someone with Barrett, you're going to get it's a fan, mainly.
And players like him.
I think players
That's
will
the
like
key
him.
thing for me. Like, it's not only that he is a fan. Yeah, he is. He's a local hero. He's a big Southend fan. But there's still a few people here, like player-wise, that will know him and have played with him.
Yeah. And I think he'll suss out quite quickly anyone that don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And I think he'll have the bottle to just say, look, if you don't want to be here, that's fine. In January, you've got to go.
Yeah.
And I'll get rid of
Just
you.
be honest with me and tell me.
Yeah, be honest with him.
But that's what
He's not a
They
prick.
should be doing that now.
Well, yeah, of course, but you know,
I just think if you get like a hero back, you've got to be prepared to get relegated.
no, I actually agree.
Which is why I thought we should just stuck with Powell. But because I think that you can build on.
You look at things now, and it does. We might as well have stuck with Powell.
If we get relegated at the end of this season, we might as well start.
Yeah, well, yeah. Apart from that, something
Yeah, but it's all for nothing.
Yeah,
Really,
it's
isn't
all-
it?
That's the joke of football, and it was the point.
Yeah.
My dad used to say when he's like it's his like 100th season. It's like it's not really any point celebrating.
We'll get relegated next year. We'll get relegated once. So.
See, I don't think. Again, this is where it's worried me that Ron has been so quiet. And maybe it's because he's like he is plotting something and he's just going to do it all in one fell swoop.
He's going to take him out like a ball.
He's like, he's gone, he's coming in, done and dusted. That's why he's been so quiet. But what concerns me is, I don't think he wanted to sack Chris Patton.
He didn't want to sack.
I think his hand was massively forced because of the situation we found ourselves in.
Yeah, not a
so
chance.
That to me proved relegation to League Two wasn't an option.
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm not saying like if we'd have got relegated, he might have gone, all right, we'll take a step back, come back, take 2 forward, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we had all them injuries, fine, we'll stick with Chris, and then we'll come back.
Yeah.
The fact he sacked him, relegation to League Two was not an option.
Yeah.
So if it weren't an option then, it ain't an option now.
No.
So what we're waiting for?
Yeah.
Just we've got to sort this.
Yeah. I mean, I thought we was getting relegated after Rochdale away last year, and obviously we didn't. But generally, it's going to have to be some turnaround to not get relegated already.
Oh yeah.
6 games and 0 points.
Yeah.
That's actually going to have to be, regardless of Bury being chucked out of the league and Bolton being on. That just means you've got one team you haven't. Well, I say you ain't got to worry about, and they've made
What
signings.
does the table look like? I haven't even looked. I'll have a look.
Do you know what's mad?
The only one I've only
points
looked.
pulls you out of it.
I've only looked one place above us. Wimbledon are on 2 points.
Yeah.
But come the next game, when because obviously people play next week and we ain't, we can potentially win a game and still be 22nd, and we're 7 games into the season. Like that is actually quite bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you got Wimbledon on 2, Accrington, Tranmere on 4.
Yeah, right.
yeah, we can win next week.
Accrington and Tranmere have played a game less than us, probably because they were meant to play Bury.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's. I remember a good couple of years ago now.
I mean, Bolton haven't scored a league goal.
Yeah. But they've just signed 9 players.
Yeah.
So that will. I'm not saying.
And we play them in December as well. So we're
Oh
not
mate, their kids would have beaten us.
Do you think?
Yeah, I actually do.
Yeah, I saw.
I actually do.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I wouldn't have been shocked. I mean, they drew with Coventry and we lost them.
Yeah, that was my sort of
I know they were then getting
thinking
pumped by
towards it.
Tranmere and whoever else, but
It's just, and I am in the majority now, where I think he probably has to go. And the only reason I think that is because we, like you said earlier, if we picked up a point or 2, you can kind of
you
give
see
10
something,
games.
yeah.
But if you don't pick up a point, then I think you only get, you don't even get 10.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, it's no points.
Yeah. But
You can't back it. It's inexcusable, really, isn't it? No points after 6 games. Don't get me wrong. We've played some teams that I do think will be up there.
Oh no, yeah, don't get me wrong.
I think
Even Blackpool.
I think Lincoln will be up there. I think Blackpool will be up
yeah,
there.
it's like
Coventry maybe.
Peterborough, probably.
Peterborough
See,
maybe.
this is the argument I get wound up by. Yes, it's only 6 games, and you know, like you just said, we play teams that are up there. But then if you say it to somebody on Trim Zone, for example, they'll go, yeah, but it's only early on in the season, then they might not be up there at the end. Well, you can't have it both. You can't use the argument both ways.
Yeah,
I mean, it either applies or it doesn't.
Yeah.
Plus the reason that's teams that get promoted.
Yeah.
Like Luton winning the league last year. That was because they were good all season.
All season.
Yeah.
You don't start shit and come good if you're playing catch up.
Yeah.
So
We'll
it's
be
like,
clipping that when we get promoted. I'd probably, I would like Tilson and Barrett.
That's actually the drill. I'd go with that for that. I'd say Barrett manager and Tilson assistant.
I know it's fashionable because Lincoln are good and they've got the Cowley brothers, but I think it makes sense to have 2 managers that go places together.
Yeah. No, it 100% does. 100%.
And I mean, they tried Tilly Brush. We could have, probably Lincoln wasn't the best option at the time, but that was probably the only option. I can't remember.
I think they probably wanted to get back into something.
Yeah. So I think that, so I think that should be the way to go. It's like, well, it's totally off topic, but like officials, like referees and linesmen, they should probably go and referee games together because they know how each other work.
Well, they can't get any worse than only officials in our league, can't they?
So like, I think it would make sense to have a duo, bring a duo in.
Well, I think some people will say, "Oh no, you're just doing that off sentiment," but I'm genuinely not. I think I think Tilson's.
It's a bit shit this really because we're all saying the same thing. But I'm going the same way.
You said you don't like Evans, but I really hate Parkinson. But I'd probably have Parkinson.
Yeah, I would. If we got Parkinson, I'd be happy with that.
I'll say a few that, Parkinson, like you've said, it like knows.
A lot of people don't like him, but I'll be happy.
Yeah, but they don't like him because he made his culture stuff.
Yeah, probably.
They don't. It's not a personal dislike. They've never met the bloke.
No.
Like, same as me. Like, he might be a massive twat. I don't know. But he might be a nice bloke. I don't know. Never met him. But yeah, Barrett and Tilson, as you've said, I think if Barrett came in, I'm pretty certain Tilly would be his assistant. I'm pretty certain of that.
Yeah, right.
Another one you possibly got similar to Barrett is Kevin Mayer.
Yeah, I don't think he'd come back.
In my opinion, he should never been able to leave the club.
Especially
I think
as
that's
which is
disgraceful.
such a good city.
Yeah,
He ain't coming back.
and someone maybe a little bit outside the box. We'd have to go and get him. No connection to us at all, but we're talking like
But someone you'd
out of the
want,
ordinary. Not necessarily that I'd want, someone that I wouldn't mind if we went and did this, and I think you've thought about it logically. Gareth Ainsworth.
Oh, actually,
He
I like
has
Gareth
worked
Ainsworth.
wonders at Wickham with absolute fuck all to work.
Yeah.
Wickham haven't got an academy.
Yeah.
They've got no youth system. They haven't got a pot to piss in, and he has continuously had them punching well above their weight.
I totally agree.
Like, they haven't had a pot to piss in for a while, but haven't they got British owners now?
I don't think so.
They've just signed that geezer from you.
They got
Aaron's,
fuck knows how they got him.
How have they managed that?
Unless you're right, they have been fucking good.
I thought I read it.
Unless he's actually shit, and we just don't realise.
Yeah. Well, there's probably a reason why he has dropped to League One, so maybe it's that. But
Holloway, I always thinks always a good name to throw.
I'm not a fan of him, in fairness, but having listened to other podcasts and other interviews of people that have worked with, he is a bit marmite.
Players
a lot of
like
players
him.
do seem to like him.
You feel he could get me like buzzing for him.
Yeah, a lot of players do
That's
seem
what
to
you
like
need.
him. I personally wouldn't go for that, but players do seem to like him. So.
Barrett seems to be the most popular choice for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
You look at any like Facebook or Twitter poll, that's the name that's popping
I think
up.
there's a reason as well. It's not just because he isn't just because
Yeah,
he
it's
played
not.
for us.
It's not like.
You know,
It's not Spencer Pryor's name popping
No.
up, is it? Who played a lot of games for us. It's not Mark Gower's name popping up. It's
Yeah.
not Freddie. There's a reason it's Barrett.
Well, yeah,
because
because he represents like what we all love, like passion and like he's
I
got
want
metal.
I want to see a Southend team built in his image.
Yes, like you just want.
Oh,
everyone to
it
fight
would just
for
be
it.
it'd be commitment, and that's to be honest with you, it's not what we're seeing at the moment.
Yeah. But you guarantee
Yeah.
you bring him in and we start playing long ball and the fans will be going mental about it.
Oh, they probably would. Yeah, you actually are right. I mean, I would. I personally don't give a shit what we play. I think
If
as
you've
long
got
as
the
you
players
play,
to
well,
play
yeah,
it,
I always think
Because
it's
I
the
used to like
same.
how he played on
Thank you.
Stoke. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I like
I
that.
like
Because
it.
we had the players to do it.
Yeah.
We had
Liam Dickinson, Barry Court, Bill Mojnik, and even Blair Sturrock.
So gutted we never got to see
Blair
Dickinson.
Sturrock got absolutely slated for being Paul Sturrock.
Just because he was
he weren't even that bad. We have had about 20 other strikers that I've seen that worse than him.
Blair Sturrock never hit, did he? I always did. I didn't mind him. Do you remember that goal he scored off his shoulder?
Yeah.
Good golfer as well, apparently.
Yeah, apparently he is. Yeah.
Was that the first game of the season, that one off his shoulder?
I can't remember.
He scored his debut, didn't he?
Yeah, he
I
scored his
remember it
debut.
being
He's
serious.
got like an illustrious
What's a
list
hero?
of dead distant scorers like
Yeah.
Collymore, Eastwood, Sturrock.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Barrett is like, I don't know if I'm getting sucked into the,
See, I know
living-
it's-
Well, I don't think you
we
are.
are.
I don't think you are. I think
I don't think I'm being naive in saying that.
No, I don't think.
You know, like it's like exactly what you're saying. I don't want fucking Gary Deegan to manage us. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason I want Andy Barrett.
You know what Barrett would be like in the dressing room.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be getting people fired up.
And
And, you know, and the fact that players like him and like
Yeah.
playing with him.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the most
yeah.
important thing.
And I think some people sometimes look too much into a manager on the sideline. Well, I will admit, there is not a chance that Barrett would be sitting there like Bond. I was told he's stroking his fucking chin.
Yeah.
Barrett would not be doing that. I'm not saying he'll be sitting there bollocking everyone,
Yeah.
but he'll be looking at it, he'll be inspecting that and thinking, right, you're not playing for us.
Yeah.
You're not putting in effort. You're not doing it.
Mate,
you ain't playing for us. That sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
That's the problem, isn't it? Like once Bon can say he can't do anything right now because if he was going mental, people would be going,
oh yeah, he's
why
shouting.
has he lost it?
Why is he shouting at the players?
So he can't.
But that would be seen because he's changed. Like he's read the comments. He's I'm going to try this. Everything just seems to be an experiment.
But yeah, no, you're all right. He actually can't win it anymore.
But we can't.
I think he's so far down the line. You're right. He just can't win them.
We can't go for another inverted commas big name for this level.
I don't think we can afford it, can we?
No, I don't think we can afford it. And to be honest, Kevin Bond wasn't a big name, was he?
No.
Harry Redknapp's the big name, and he's Harry's mate. You know, we didn't get Batman, we got Robin.
Yeah. We got Robin's like.
We got the Joker.
Robin's servant. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Nice.
But yeah, so you need to look at it. And I tweeted it earlier, like in a response to something Chris did, and it was. You need to look at it like stop going.
Look at deeper
Stop
now.
going to him. Stop going to like say, oh, we're like come manage Southend. Fuck off, mate. You need to now look at it and go, who wants to manage Southend? And you look at people like Mayer. You look at Barrett. I'm going to throw another one out there now because I know he's not playing. You even look at someone like Marcus Timber.
Yeah.
Who wants?
Why not?
Who wants to manage Southend?
Give Craig Fagan the job. He did manage the under-23s.
I joked earlier, yesterday, and I said at this stage, honestly, put him in temporary charge. Yeah. Because I was like, he is not clawing his back.
No.
I was like, I'm not being disrespectful about this. People may be like, come across that, but I'm actually not. I just can't see this being clawed around.
How good did Ricky Duncan's beard look like when he stepped in last season?
Oh, it's majestic.
It's a shame that game was shit.
That was amazing.
It's weird. I'm saying I can't see it turning around. There is signs it potentially could. I just can't see it.
Yeah, no, but I touched on it earlier. I think the signs are there if we're going to stick with the formation, but we can't. We don't stick with it.
No, we just fuck it off all the time.
I think it could be any manager. It could be any. It could be Bond, any fucker in Bond's position, and I think it could be a similar reaction to the start of the season because I don't know if we would have been able. I don't think any manager could get these new players playing. We've got a whole new spine to the team.
Oh no,
I think I posted a tribute out saying it's like a perfect combination of situations. Like Brown, we had some really good seasons with him. Obviously, even back to Sturrock, we didn't get promoted off the back of the highest points total ever. We didn't get promoted from it. With weren't it 83 points or something?
Something stupid.
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
That was disappointing, and Brown, we didn't quite do what we were trying to do, and then that was disappointing. And then last season, and then obviously Powell, that was a massive. Everyone was gutted. Everyone was actually gutted about how bad it went and the injuries and that. Then we have a really good ending to the season, and we stay up amazingly, and we have a really good transfer window.
Yeah, that's the thing. We seem to have a good transfer.
This looks good, and then it's just terrible.
I think it's actually
It's
something
literally gone like that,
really
isn't it? It's like, right, let's go. First game of the season, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's like, we've lost. Okay, one game, right, we'll let you off. Second game, oh fuck.
Yeah. Because he changed everything.
Oh mate, Bond's saying that maybe we're not good enough. I just think, fuck, don't say anything like that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be saying anything.
No.
Another thing I will say again, that kit is shit.
Mate, do you know what? That's pretty disappointing.
Massively different.
I don't care about it.
It's going to be a running. I'm always going to say it as a running joke because I can always get a few nibbles on it.
Yeah.
What does it matter what the shirt's like, what the players like, wearing it? But then, I'm joking, mate.
Yeah. Oh mate.
We've not even really touched on the games as such, really. We've kind
No,
of
to the
mentioned
chat,
different parts of them.
Well, it's just it's hard to analyse.
Because I don't want to talk about the game.
Because it's all negative, really.
It's
Well, go on, let's try and find something positive. Like, one
genuinely,
each.
from something I've got written down here.
It's 'cause
I
you're
wanted
it.
to
It's not just slagging everyone off.
I wanted to mention the Peterborough game. Because I remember at the time, the first half, it wasn't amazing or anything, but it was like 0-0, and it's like, we started the first 20 minutes, fuck me, we could have been about 2-0 down.
Yeah.
But then the last 20, I'm not saying we deserved the goal, but we played a lot better. So we created something. Second half started, we kind of, rode the storm a little bit, but we nearly went a goal up again. Good shit, put one just wide.
Yeah.
And then honestly, 5 minutes later, we're 2-0 now.
Yeah. Out of
Absolutely.
What were the goals like?
The first one was that it was a good ball.
It's 2 great assists.
Yeah, it is, but the second one especially should never happen.
No.
The second one, I don't know if you remember it was that Madison, good player obviously, but he's like sort of chipped it in the box and
He's brought it down in the 6-yard box.
Chest.
Yeah.
Mate, that's the thing. If anyone's 6 foot or over and like at the same wide, we're fucked.
Yeah.
They put it into the box and it's a
It's like Akin
It's like the Blackpool. Yeah, or Akin Fenway. I don't think they're still. But like even the Blackpool goal was similar to that. Like when laid into the box and just put his arm out, rushed whoever it was to the side.
Yeah. But that game, I didn't think it was that bad. It was a 5-minute capitulation, maybe 10, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You know, even when we played bad the first one, it was still 0-0.
But even still, you know we ain't going to claw it back. We ain't going to score 3.
Yeah, it's as soon as they score, I thought that's it. That's the problem here. I thought that's
Because now you look at we must be averaging over the course of this season 4 goals a game we conceded.
Yeah.
We must be getting close.
4-0, 4-1.
There's been a couple of 4
2-0,
goals.
3-0 or 3-1 maybe it was.
Like so we're going into a game and we got to score 5 to win.
Yeah.
It'll be a 4-3,
It's not happening. Yeah, that Wickham game. You need 5 goals to win that. You can't keep shipping 3s and 4s.
Yeah.
But sorry, going back to that game, you know, but
We're trying to be positive.
yeah, Hamilton came in for his first goal. I thought he looked good. Again, good ship, playing that position, but he looked good. You know, there was genuine positives, and I said it at the time. I was like, if that was the second game of the season after the Coventry game, I would still actually be massively backing it, really.
Yeah.
The problem
I remember you saying that, and I was
it was
like,
about
yeah.
2-3 games into the season. We'd seen a 4-0 against Lincoln, and you're a bit like, I don't know where this is
Who
going.
else did we play?
We played
And the Blackpool game.
Yeah, and we played Stephen.
So we had the
who won
Blackpool
that,
drubbing. But by this point, we've still not scored a league goal. The Blackpool goal was an own goal.
Yeah, obviously it counts, but yeah, it's not an actual player.
Oh yeah, of course it counts, but it's like not at that point, not one of our players had actually scored a league goal.
What's your positive?
I've got 2, and it's on individuals. There's one I touched on earlier, a good ship. It's the accolade no one wants, but he's probably my player of the month. Just because I don't think he's looked remotely out of his depth at all. I think if you play him up front, he can make the step up.
Goals,
yeah, I think he'll get goals. I do. I'm not saying he's going to be like the next Freddie and get us 25, 30 goals, but he can get goals because he's a natural finisher. You look at that goal he got at Wickham, the post don't move. Like, he didn't even take a touch. The cross come in, on the swivel, bang, bottom corner. He knew exactly what he was doing, done that 1,000 times. So, he's one of my positives. And another one, maybe not quite so much on like a performance level, but a fitness level, is Lennon's now played as many games this season as last season.
Yeah.
So he's obviously doing something different. He's got fitter.
He's had like less senior appearances than Elvis, no?
Something like, or Yearwood, I think it was.
Yearwood,
yeah, I think so. And Drew's like 18, 19, Lennon's 25.
That's crazy, yeah. So like, he's like the start of his
So
career.
first week of September, Lennon's made more appearances, or more starts, I think,
this season than last.
than the whole of last season.
That's amazing. Yeah, that is a good.
That is a positive. I remember you said that earlier. I remember so that is actually a
There's a
genuine
couple of
positive,
positives. We get, all right, they're not necessarily impacting the results, but there's just little signs that you're trying to look for anything positive.
Yeah. I think like I've got a few because I always see it. But the main one for me is that we had a really good transfer window and we were able to snatch someone from non-league, get Nathan Ralph, who I think will be good. If he gets the ball in the right areas going forwards. So I think, we've signed Liam Ridgewell, whatever people think of that, they can think whatever they like. Then we've signed the Australia captain. We actually must have a little bit about us to be able to sign them players. Maybe no one else wanted them, but I think it's a positive that people wanted to come in.
I agree.
Liam Ridgewell didn't have to fucking come in. You know what I mean?
No, but even then, I know it's not worked out so far, and his debut was a bit shit, but I'm still fine with that signing, as long as he is fit. If you know what I mean? If he is fit, which at the moment he isn't, but if we've signed him on the back of you're fine, you're not injured, and you'll be on the bench, you'll play your game, you'll bring experience, it's a good sign. But in fairness, if he generally is just injured throughout the time, it is a shit sign.
I know we've come out and said like he's got a little calf strain now, but when you say that we signed he wasn't fit, he wasn't injured,
but he wasn't.
He just hadn't had a pre-season. But I've heard from someone that the day we signed him, he had told the management, I need a month to get myself fit because I'm like, I've not had a pre-season.
I've been playing in America.
Yeah, so he's like, I need a month to do my pre-season. Next game he starts. Has a bit of a stinker. Hauled off at half time.
It wasn't even half time.
No, yeah.
Because it should have been half time.
It weren't even half.
And then they gave him the embarrassment of getting jeered up.
That was fucking bang out of order.
When people put him off. And what is it?
I thought
Because he's a little bit famous, it's like little small-time dickheads from this town. They feel like they can boo some famous fella. It's like their moment to shine.
It's like Liam Ridgewell literally went from Birmingham to Villa.
Yeah.
Or the other way around.
Whatever.
Like,
and West Bromwich.
Yeah, well, that's what you said to me.
He's got some
I'm
bollocks in it.
pretty sure he's dealt with worse
dealt
than
with
some
worse.
little specky twat in the West Stand.
That's my dad. My dad would never boo anyone else. But yeah, like, I think that's positive that people want to come here. That might be bullshit. They might be their only option. But
Just
I agree with you.
On that Ridgewell thing, really quickly, I thought that was shocking man management.
No, I agree. He
had a rough one. Fine, like no one was trying to say he played well.
No.
But I think the fact you let him go back out there for the start of the second
And
half,
5 minutes later,
then 2 minutes later you've got him off
what's the point of
to
that?
get the ironic cheers.
Yeah, I
didn't need that.
Yeah, that seemed a bit weird.
That seemed like fuck you.
Like
Ridgewell.
you're saying,
you're
saying, he probably don't really care. He's probably feeling like fucking dealt worse than this. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, count his money.
yeah.
What happened his arse with him?
I think, and also what is proving not to be a positive, but trying to come up with a new way of Southend playing. I think that's a positive.
It would
I want
have
us
been.
to try and continue that, but with a bit more direction.
I don't think we can continue the way he's trying, but I do agree. Let's try and do something.
It was nice to see someone like, at least try and give us an
and do
identity.
something. Yeah.
But he tossed it off after one game.
Yeah. Well, like what we said about Sturrock, I really like how he played. I'd like somewhere in between.
It's almost just common sense, isn't it? It's like explain to your strengths. Are we the most technically gifted at the back? No disrespect, but we're not.
Yeah.
So how about instead of trying to get certain players to play out from the back, we go we're gonna go a bit further forward, a bit quicker with the ball. We're not actually gonna play it, pass it. Sorry, it might be a long ball, it might be an easy pass, whatever. But we're gonna get it quick, and then you lot can play with it.
Yeah. Like he's just clearly said, just keep the ball at all costs.
Yeah.
That's like even if you go out wide, you've got an opportunity to cross it, keep the ball. Yeah.
It's one of the bugbears I had last year for almost like kind of the same reason, but the opposite style is we kept going long, but we're going long to Cox.
Yeah.
And it's like that is fucking pointless because he ain't going to win the ball.
Yeah. I think we look really strong when we play a long ball, but it's on the floor.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you
zip it in.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit
so
insulting to just twat the ball at Cox there as well.
Well, obviously, I know Theo left on loan last year, and there was certain reasons for that, whatever. But it would have made sense at the time. He said, "Right, you go up front, and we'll play in the channel."
Yeah.
And you've got to run onto it, and then you can't put there. Because honestly, booing it at Simon Cox today when you've got some 6'5" Northern centre half that's played, League 2 football his whole career, whatever. He's just going to gobble it up all the time.
Yeah. Also, Cox looks half the player he did last season. The only reason we had the opportunity to actually win that game against Sunderland to stay up is probably because of him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just that intelligent player.
Yeah. Just that the most important player last
Oh
season.
Jesus Christ! If it wasn't for his goal throughout that season, we'd probably have finished below.
It sounds
Bradford.
like an exaggeration, but we genuinely wouldn't have picked up another point when the injuries kicked in.
Yeah.
When the bad ones kicked in.
He single-handedly got us a point against Portsmouth when he got hat-trick.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I fucking missed that one.
Mate, that was amazing.
No, I watched it on telly.
Did you miss it? Oh, mate.
I watched it at home.
I had a valid excuse. He couldn't be arsed. I was on a coaching course. So I was in a classroom somewhere in Colchester.
That was like one of my favourite games ever. That's another one.
I remember what, I remember probably jumping
I've still got it on the
room,
Sky
like-
Plus box. I ain't doing it.
Unbelievable. I just thought 3-0 on Sky. Good.
Yeah, good.
And then it was just unbelievable, wasn't it? Wow.
So who we got
That's a
next?
positive we've kept in. That's another positive.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's a positive anyway.
You've got 17 blokes who are pissed off every week. So there's always going to be shit spoken about not being happy.
Yeah, true. You're not going to keep everyone happy, but if you're winning, like if you're romping it, like Lincoln, like they're going to have players that right now ain't in the team.
Well, that's fine.
But they're
though.
accepting it because the team are doing well.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? So you've got 17 blokes who are pissed off because we're terrible and we can't buy them. And then we've got 11 blokes that are playing and pissed off, and they're pissed off because they can't play to their full ability. So you've got
everyone's just pissed off.
Yeah. So you can't really judge like what people are saying. I don't think.
I just wonder now, like, is there any of that culture left, you think, in football? Who's in there, in that changing room now, like the captain, and say, fuck, let's go out tonight and get bollocked?
Yeah.
Because they don't look like a team.
Well, you know, like
I think that goes a long way in football as well.
There's massive.
That might
It's
be
a
really
massive
old school.
factor.
Maybe that is me being fucking stuck in the past, but I genuinely think that would go such a long way.
I know that a couple, or like 3 or 4 players went out and had, after a terrible game, they went down the pub and had a few beers because they were so depressed. And I think some fans would just hate that. But that's what you do with your mates.
Yeah, that doesn't actually bother me.
Maybe don't go out locally.
Yeah.
Well, listen, no, we're not. Jump on the track of London.
Yeah, but
Or just get out of Southend.
Yeah,
Just
it
like,
why do people care about
that wouldn't
that?
bother me. I think people will tweet.
I think
out
it would
that.
only bother me generally if I saw players taking the piss.
Well,
on the
like,
pitch.
I mentioned Alan McCormack again. I think when he played for Charlton, they were shit, and they lost 3-0, and he took a picture and put on his Instagram saying, having a great night. It was at the top of the Ox Hotel, the bottle of champagne, his team got beat 3-0, and his fans travelled up like miles. You can't do that, but I think going down the pub and trying to like get a bit of banter going.
Yeah, it's like, it's not my fault that a couple of fans have seen me. I'm not broadcasting it. I'm not on my Instagram
Yeah,
going,
you're just
"Hey,"
getting on with your
like,
life. They're people.
Like-
Footballers are people, so.
I do totally.
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me at all. But I think that needs to be happening. It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Right now, they don't look like teammates.
That happens, but they're all alone.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah, to me, they don't look like a bunch of teammates. And they just look like,
I agree.
They look like a set of 11
That
individuals.
core we had has obviously been stripped and it's just gone.
It's like an energy, isn't it?
And Powell did that.
Like you need to have like some sort of energy to win a game of football at any level. And like all good teams have got players that you look at and you think, I want him to be back in here.
Yeah.
Like, you want to look to your right and you want to see a certain player.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think we've got anyone in
I
there
don't
at the
think
moment.
that.
We have got them. They're in there. They haven't come out yet. Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't think we have got it, but hopefully that is the case.
Well, I think we have had a lot of the characters stripped out of the club.
Yeah.
By various
Even the
managers.
jokers.
Due to age, like Barrett obviously retiring, that's a massive character gone.
The one for me, and I actually do think it was the right decision to let him go. It's about 2 years ago now, but we haven't replaced him as a player, let alone as a character. It's Wordsworth.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was totally the right decision to let him go because when he's so sort of injury prone that it's, let's try and get someone that can play 40 odd games a season.
Yeah.
But you have to replace that.
Yeah, right.
And we
Like,
didn't.
We didn't.
We signed Haim, Dieng and Mantum, and
And
they're all
also
fairly
all the same.
similar, really.
Wordsworth is like one of the best technical players we've ever had. Probably.
Genuinely, really, really good player.
Yeah, amazing. Like, yeah.
That season, the season we missed out on the playoffs, he was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it was.
And he made that. He had that ability to sort of ghost in the box, and he'd be almost like a second or third.
He scored direct from a
Yes.
corner
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
And we got players now that repeatedly can't beat the first man.
Yeah. Well, do you know, I heard something about that, and apparently we aimed for the front post, or we did last season, because a lot of the second phase of the corner, we got sent to. Listen, it was like a podcast with, I think it's Total Football Analysis or something like that. And he did an interview with he's gone to Tottenham now.
Oh, the data analyst.
Or Millwall, yeah.
There is actually such a low number of goals scored direct from the corner.
Yeah, really.
Or
It's normally a
attacking.
second ball, isn't it?
Yeah, it's normally that it bounces out the box.
Gets recycled.
I read this in someone's autobiography once, I can't remember whose it was, and it was basically trying to describe that second phase from the corner, and it was like, if you ever try to catch a butterfly, like you can run after it all day long, you ain't going to catch it, but if you stand still, one might land on you. It's just someone wait on the edge of the box, wait for that one to land on you, and just drill it.
And I think that's what we were trying to do, aiming for the front post for a flick on or a bad defending. Makes sense.
I don't think we're doing that this season.
No, we just shy corners.
Yeah.
Like the thing about like characters, like what breeds characters is like confidence. So you've got to be confident to be able to talk to 20 geezers who all think they're the bollocks. Yeah, that's not easy. So
that was where we struggled, particularly last season, by not having a captain.
Yeah.
I think we had like 6 or 7 different players who wore the armband this season.
Yeah.
That is shocking.
That is, it's not good.
And that wasn't to do with injuries.
I think captain should be the captain even if they're not playing. Like the captain should be stood out there on the side.
Remember Ronaldo in the Euro final? People were slagged him off for that. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Wants to win the game.
They're the best player.
He's like, I can't play. He's like, I'm injured. And you know, he was injured because he would not have been stood there doing that if he was like faking it.
Yeah, can you imagine the influence that he would have on a player even just talking to him? Can you imagine, like, he could probably say...
He did it for the penalties, didn't he? There's the thing where you can hear him say, because like there's someone he's
Doesn't
like...
he say something like, don't worry about it,
he's like, no, I don't want to take one. He's like, no, you're good at pens. Like, you're good at penalties.
Yeah, mate. Can you, mate,
that's instilling confidence.
That's got so much... That goes so far. I don't even think people understand. I think just because they're like professional footballers, people think it's fair.
Yeah, and that bloke is going. He's like, fucking hell. Yeah. Ronaldo just told me I'm good at penalties.
I'm good at penalties. I'm gonna go score.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and fucking try to top into now.
Have you ever watched like us train? I remember going to watch when Lee. I only remember it because Lee Sawyer was playing for us at the time, and we just go. If you go watch like professional football team train when they're playing well, I don't know if we do it, but like every kick, everying is like
it's like
they're
perfect.
all like perfect. They're like great strike. Everyone's saying that. And like that just makes you feel good. Yeah, makes you feel good.
I worry a lot of our training. This is a complete guess.
It's shit.
I worry a lot of it's unopposed.
Say again.
Like we're like sort of,
what? It's just get the ball in the box.
Are we playing like around mannequins?
Yeah.
Because that's how it seems like we're playing.
One goalie, one person taking the cross, and three people
I'd love
running
to watch her training. Because if it's full like contact, like I don't know if we've got enough for 11v11. I guess you chuck a couple of kids in there, you probably have. Like if it is that, then it leaves even more questions, not answers, as to why we've been performing so poorly. But I think what I'm currently seeing on a Saturday looks like we train unopposed.
Yeah. Well, we could be working on like trying to keep the ball and playing a certain way without any pressure. Could quite easily be. Well, it's like better.
As I said, it's a complete guess. I could be way off it.
We just got to somehow dig out some confidence and positivity and like just.
We just need to get, we've got 2 weeks now.
Even the scoreboard's given up.
Yeah.
The scoreboard ain't working.
Yeah.
It's gone so nice. Fuck.
And where's Ben Clarkson?
Yes.
Well, I've heard something.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, probably. I don't know if it's all about that.
But yeah, like things like that.
We'll get so many tweets now. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah, hopefully. From the
That means someone's listening.
Oh mate, it's just I'm pretty sure it's all psychological because they can all play.
There's football is massively psychological. It has been for years.
When you look at Leicester,
Yeah.
don't tell me that wasn't psychological.
No.
That was a geezer coming in, we're going to play 4-4-2, 4-5-1, whatever it was.
Yeah.
We know we're not good enough to keep the ball, we're going to play on the break, you're quick, you're good on the ball.
Mate, even when
you're
they were
gonna
like,
break it up.
Yeah.
even when they were like 3 games away from winning the league, he was still like, no,
He was like,
yeah.
Still want to do it, yeah.
It was only when they actually did it.
And then he said, when we get, I know we're sort of saying earlier, stop mentioning clean sheets, but they were winning at the time, so it mattered. He said, when we finally keep a clean sheet, I'm going to take them out and get pizza. So when they finally done it, he took them out.
That's what Bond should do.
Joke,
That's what Bond should do. Promise them something. Like, I don't know.
He'll leave.
Yeah. Yeah. If you keep a clean sheet, I'll resign.
We'll win 10-0.
That would be like the ultimate, like,
Kicking the
It was
ball.
standing here, but like, you bunch of cunts. Honestly.
But yeah, it's things like that. It's keeping it fun.
Yeah, well, I think you've got to do something to endear yourself to the fans.
I don't know if you remember reading this at the time. I remember it was when Brown got sacked. And I remember I was taking the piss out of it, but there is actually some logic behind it.
Yeah.
And it was the week Brown got sacked. I think it was the day before. He planned on doing like a team bonding exercise.
Oh my god, I
Where
remember
he
this.
dropped
Oh
a group
no!
of 4 players, so he got 4 players each, and he dropped them off in random locations, and he gave them about 20 quid. And it wasn't enough
between
to get home. And they had to work out how to get home. And it was the first group that got home 1 basically, or whatever. And it was because you know what he's like, he tried anything. He tried absolutely anything.
He got Jeremy Kyle in, didn't he?
Yeah. If we were playing back, he tried fucking everything.
I wonder how them two know each other.
Sunbeds.
Don't get me wrong, it sounds
On the golf course, isn't it?
but there is actually some method to that madness, I guess, isn't there? It's a bit of bonding.
I really wish that had happened.
Funny because I'm not being funny. After the players probably would have gone, I'll tell you what, boys, fuck it off. I'll take my car. We'll go to the pub and get a cab. And we'll all meet up in one pub. I mean, there's probably some method to that madness of a bit of bonding.
Yeah, it's just like it's like freedom, isn't it? It's like,
I think that's brilliant. I think that is amazing. Can you imagine hearing that? He's dumped all these players off in the middle of nowhere. Find your way home.
Off his head.
Yeah. It sounds like
I think that's amazing.
And a lot of people argue that, but he would try absolutely anything for a win.
Yeah.
You do have to wonder though, did that happen to him as a player?
Yeah,
Has he picked up that off someone else?
Yeah, because you would have to say that he's probably quite an old school method of doing something out of the box.
Yeah.
You know,
So he probably has had that one done to him. Maybe not as like an individual, but yeah, as you're saying, these little groups. Yeah.
And it probably would have been a lot. You know,
And what you should have done now, what you should do with that, pair them up, not in groups, in twos, with someone they fucking hate.
Yeah.
And they've got to get back, and there's all sorts of little like challenges en route that involve teamwork. You can't do anything on your own.
Honestly, it's last throw of the dice. If he is still in charge, it's last throw of the dice. Yeah, if Ron comes back and says you've got this 2-week period, or this whatever it's 10 days now, to get them players showing some resemblance to a fucking team.
I just don't think it takes that much to make people feel good about.
No, I don't. One win changes.
They're clearly there talk, so do you know what I mean? Just go in there and say, right, what's going on? Is it me?
Yeah, well,
is it me? Let's be honest. I'm not going to take that personally.
Yeah, I can't imagine that conversation happens that much. Definitely not here. I don't think. And I don't think there'd be anything wrong with him writing some like a blog post and putting it through a Twitter account he made, so fans can read it.
What do you reckon if that's Fleetwood?
What, you want a prediction of me?
It's going to have to be completely fucking random, isn't it?
5-0. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
who's in charge?
If Bond's still here, we lose 5-0.
I think all games are winnable, so I'll go with a win.
You know, really?
Yeah, always.
This is what I was doing at the start of the season, but now I'm like, fucking hell.
They've lost 2.
We've lost 6.
Yeah.
It was like one of our mates went to us the other day. It was like I've done some like research here, and he'd screenshot like the match stats of every like game, and he's like, we've conceded the second goal after the first one, like within 5 minutes of the first one.
It's dark.
And he's like, we've done that 6 times. We've got, mate, that's all 6.
It's like
we've only played 6 games.
Yeah, that's mad. It's like the 87-minute curse last season. Yeah.
But I went. Who did we play at the weekend? Rochdale. It went 1-0. The game hasn't even restarted. We're getting the ball back to the centre circle. I went to the toilet. By the time I come back, it was 2-0.
I wasn't there, but didn't our mate go to the piece and get out to eat? And by the time he came back, we was 2-0 down. He said I was going for 5 minutes.
Like, didn't even see the 1-0. Went to get some food at 0-0. Come back, it was 2-0.
Why do people have to eat so much at fucking football? That drives me mental.
Especially if you see the food at Roots Hall.
Yeah.
Fuck me, they opened that drawer, them burgers been in there for a month.
Yeah.
It's come down, it's like on a fucking burger.
Honestly, like honestly, if you drop that, it'll bounce.
I think, watch the football. You don't need to eat. It's 90 minutes where you don't have to eat.
And you see the state of them, and I'm like people are eating a pie with their hands. And it's just like getting all in there. Like people can't see what I'm doing.
To be fair,
a podcast.
that is the best way to eat a pie with your hands.
It's not really
scooping it out.
Yeah, it is. It's
still
just
brown.
fucking
That's what
disgusting. Some of the people that go to football.
And it's like going to cinema as well. So I bet like the people that eat at football are the ones that eat loads at the cinema.
And then they moan it's expensive.
I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Bomb Distillery. And I'm going to go for a 3-0.
He can't still beat it.
3-0 loss, then he's gone.
That's a good result, 3-0.
Better than 4-0, I guess, yeah.
We've kept the other team a clean sheet.
Yeah.
We're almost there. I'm going positive, all out positive.
Yeah,
he's still in it.
I've said it so many times, I can't back out of it now. I cannot see us picking up a single point with Bond in charge.
You did say
5-0.
it. I think you said it about 3 games of the season.
I did.
You went after 3 games.
I'm not even trying to be a hero about it, but like, that's what I thought at the time. I didn't want it to come through. Of course I didn't want it to come through.
Do you know that's the thing about a stripper zone? You can like, that winds me up. Obviously everyone supports the club, but then you don't actually know what the person actually thinks. It's just a message. Yeah, because obviously you don't. But sometimes it appears that people enjoy that do.
Yeah. It was like someone last year. Someone last year posted like it was round about January when shit was starting to hit the fan, and he just put, "We won't get relegated," and it went on and on and on and on and on. He got to like, the day after that Sunderland game, went back, quoted his own post, and put, "Told you."
And it's all piss off.
I love that. I'd do that.
In fairness, I would do that as well. I would find
Imagine if you'd done
told you
that.
so.
That would be classic. Well, we're not relegated yet.
Not yet.
No one's ever been relegated in September. And that is
Apart from Berwick.
yeah.
It's like
Hawks, actually. They were August, even worse. That's terrible.
Yeah, shit.
But at least they don't have to go through the pain for a season.
Yeah, should we wrap it up there?
Yeah, let's leave it there.
I think we just rambled on, really, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, they were.
I had an actual structure. I said I just wanted to go through the games. I don't actually think we've really touched on
Yeah, because they're all shit.
That's what I mean. I kind of don't really
We
want
just had a chat about the shit.
No.
All the games have merged into one because they're all the same. We've lost them all.
They're all the same
shape
now.
of it.
Yeah.
So-
We're terrible, and then we're really good for 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and then we're terrible.
Yeah, that's actually pretty bang on. First half, normally a bit of crap. Come out, 20 minute spell, crap.
So do you think this Nduku will ever not come on when we're already losing? I know he started last night in the Ponzi Cup.
Just quickly, is he a winger or like a midway?
Oh, I believe he's a winger.
I don't think I've seen him play.
But that bloke must have come. I haven't done the maths, but any time he's come on as a sub, I think if you put
Well,
together,
I can guarantee we can fucking lose.
yeah, but if you put together an aggregate score, it's got to be about 15-0 by now.
yeah, he's coming on.
Anytime he's come on.
He's granddad on Triple Zone. I feel sorry.
Yeah,
for
I
him.
feel
Yeah.
sorry.
I'll just delete his account.
You almost want to say that, just stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
don't come on.
I swear, I can't remember who it was, but someone was actually, I swear they were
Somebody
enjoying.
proper dug him out.
They
It was
were
like,
enjoying
your
it.
grandson's shit at football. And it's like, Jesus, mate.
Yeah, I had to go at that.
Like this. Yeah, I could be stereotyping, but this poor old man's like not a Southampton
Back in his
fan.
son, like back in his grandson.
Driving 4 hours, I think he
Yeah,
said.
I feel a bit bad. Like,
Yeah, and someone's like, your grandson is shit, and he'll never make it.
Yeah, and he's showing no signs of having a career in football.
Yeah, and I thought
man.
that you can't. That person enjoyed.
Yeah.
I fully believe.
And I think someone then replied and was like, it was actually up to him and said that, mate, you might want to like not say this to Marley, it's just fans in the heat at the moment.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah, that is true. But
He still keeps going, though, doesn't he?
yeah, he's still going. I think he replied last night or something. And was, my son's not showing like the ability I know he can show. Yeah, but he's playing in the team.
Yeah,
I get-
probably because
didn't
he's not playing with the better players around him.
Yeah, didn't he say like, I don't know, it was like, I can't believe what I'm watching.
Yeah, something he said like that.
Nor can we.
Yeah. But yeah, that was. I knew exactly what he was talking about. I remember reading that and thinking, fucking hell, mate. Like,
Yeah.
He's like a kid that's coming. It's his first ever loan now.
You actually enjoy
Right.
telling someone's granddad he's grandson. Serious?
Yeah, I mean, that is mental, isn't it? And generally, like, you actually wouldn't say that to that person's face.
No!
Nah, you
You
wouldn't.
actually wouldn't say that.
But there's so many things like that on social media and on forums that just like.
No, I like to think what I'm saying here, like, I would genuinely like. like if I was to say I think a player is actually playing, or say if I thought a player was taking a piss out of my club and I put it on here and said I think so and so is taking a piss, I would tell him that.
Yeah.
If he said you got a problem with me, I'd be like,
Yeah. No,
I'm not trying to be a hero, but like if I feel like I'm being cheated, I'll tell him being cheated.
It's I don't suppose any of the players will listen to this, but if they do at any point and you have offended anyone, then like it's not intended that way. We're speaking like as a supporter, and we're just saying what we see.
Well, I think I'm pretty similar to like on what I say on Shrimp Zone specifically to what I actually would say like now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But that fella there, like you said, I was like,
if like Nduku met him and he said like, have you got? Like, I've read what you've said. Have you got a problem with me? The bloke would shit himself.
100%.
He would fold our cheap suit.
Yeah. 100%. Imagine a player, imagine he just lost to everyone, he replies that on Twitter. And he said, you got a problem, you meet me outside after the game. He wouldn't fucking be there. He just wouldn't be there. Like, let's face it, even if he was there, he's not going to end the fight. But
I'd love to, if I was a player, I'd love to do that. I'd be that guy that searched my own name. I would search my own name on Twitter. I'd be like, do you want to go? I wouldn't, but I'd just say it, because I'd just to shit them up.
I went on Shrimp Zone the other day, I've been tagged about 8 times going, I want to see what Underbag Dave's going to say. And I'm like, alright lads, made me feel good.
Well, I think we're going to get thrown out of it in a minute. Should we
we're going to have to wrap it up. Yeah, we can't just ramble on really. Really. But like I say, I guess it has been that bad or that disappointing or frustrating.
Yeah, for the first monthly review we've done, it wasn't really a good month to start.
We normally try like to review the actual month.
Yeah. Well, it's almost, you can't really explain it really. It's just like a probably rambled on, which is what we've basically been doing, playing football. Yeah. Rambled on.
Yeah. But we'll be back, I guess.
We might be back with we'll try and do a monthly, but if there's a change of management, we'll do another one.
I think if there's a change of management, we'll have to come back. Maybe change location depending on how this music's coming across.
Yeah, hopefully the sound. We might have found a home in the Blue Ball.
Maybe we could do a post-match. Maybe not an actual review, but just like some sort of post-match.
I don't know about that. We've just been talking about our fans.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
All right. Cheers, Dave.
No worries.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me. I've enjoyed it.
We'll let you know when if you've got let us know when you fancy coming back on.
Yeah, nice. I'll be back.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it. Anyway, cheers for listening, hopefully, and see you later.
See you later.